So losing weight is a huge success, right? Not exactly. Fitness enthusiasts, competitive athletes, what is up? Dr. Rick Kattouf here with Team Kattouf Nutrition. And today we're talking about a topic that people talk about every day, weight loss, and something people do, lose weight, regain weight every day. Hey, maybe you're one of those individuals that is always on the lose weight, regain weight treadmill, we'll call it. So on the surface, when individuals lose X amount of weight, 15 pounds, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds, whatever it may be. On the surface, we look at that as a success. And the individual themselves look at that as a success. And sure, there's a success component to that. But losing weight, should not be the goal. Well, Rick, what's the goal then? I want to lose weight. First off, losing body fat should be the goal. And no, those are not the same. Those are two completely different animals. I'll give you an example. If you were to ask, hey, Rick, what's the fastest way to lose weight? Stop eating altogether. But Rick, that's unhealthy. You didn't ask what was healthy. You asked me what the fastest way to lose weight is. Stop eating altogether. It's the dramatic example that weight loss is not hard. I'm not minimizing it when people lose weight, but come on, it ain't hard. Stop eating altogether. You lose weight. Going into these fad diets, keto, paleo, whatever it may be, right? Going into these diets, you're going to lose weight. Fast, you'll lose weight. Go on some liquid diet, you'll lose weight. There's a ton of ways to lose weight. Maybe you're one of those individuals that jumps on all those diet bandwagons, right? So weight loss is not hard. It's easy. The easy part, though, is what comes after, or the hard part is what comes after that, okay? So there's a lot of ways to lose weight. None of them are good. I would not recommend any of those. Obviously, I'd never recommend anybody not eating or stop eating altogether. That's horrific, right? I mean, there's a myriad of, just a downward spiral, myriad of horrific things that are gonna happen. So no, I don't recommend any of that. The point is, a lot of ways to lose weight. Losing body fat is completely different, right? When people lose weight fast, right? Losing weight and fast should never go together. Because if they do, guess what's going to be even faster? The weight regain, the weight rebound. When people go on food fads and diets and they fast and they cleanse and they do all these ridiculous things, right? The fast weight loss is not typically, but it's pretty much always, it's water weight loss, right? And if somebody stays in this type of deficit long enough, not only are they going to lose a ton of water, they're going to lose a ton of muscle, their body composition is going to be terrible. So even though they've lost weight and they're smaller, I always describe it as this. They're just a smaller, softer version of themselves. Do they really look any better? Is the body composition, it's almost like they've melted, right? Like, that's not good. Trust me, you don't want to lose all that water and you definitely don't want to lose all that muscle. Exact opposite. You want to build muscle. Muscle holds more water than fat does. So we want to increase the muscle, increase the water. Yes, increase the muscle even though you want to lose weight, because what you want to focus on is body fat loss. Body fat loss and weight loss, two different things. That's a whole nother video, which we can do at another time. So why is losing weight then truly not a success, right? Here's why. Folks, weight loss gets you to the start line, not to the finish line. It gets you to the start line. But 99.99% of the people out there trying to lose weight have what I call the finish line mentality. Oh, my goal is to lose X amount of weight. And when they get there, the finish line mentality is just that. I've finished. I've reached my goal. How do so many people celebrate? This is ridiculous, right? What do so many people do when they celebrate their weight loss success, right? They go eat. Like, what are you doing? Like, how does that's fine, but how do you justify that? Like, your goal is to lose all this weight and your reward is to go eat like some big meal or have a whole day of just binge eating? Like, what is that? Like, anyways, I don't know. Everybody's got a different mindset. But so weight loss gets you to the start line, not to the finish line. But as long as individuals have the finish line mentality, they are not going to find success. And here's how I define success: meaningful and sustainable results for a lifetime. Why do so many people lose weight and then regain it? I gave a presentation a number of years ago, and after the presentation, a guy comes up to me, super overweight guy, morbidly obese, says, "Hey, Rick, the second time I lost 100 pounds and regained it. The second time." So he goes minus 100 plus 100 one time, and then minus 100 plus 100 again, and that's the position he was in. So, oh my gosh, like the weight loss and the weight rebound and the weight regain, like that's not meaningful and sustainable results. No, it's not, So that's why weight loss is not a success. Here's how I view weight. First off, in my coaching business of Team Katouf, body transformation is a huge part of what I help individuals around the world with. So I am not minimizing weight loss. What I'm saying is, and I'm very honest with the clients and the athletes I coach, and that is, okay, great, you lost weight. Now you're on the start line. Now the real work begins. But Rick, it took a lot of work to get to this point. Not really, because you're on the start line. You ain't on no finish line yet, okay? Here's how I relate it. Let's say an individual has a negative balance in their bank account, in their checking account, and they have a ton of credit card debt. They are in the hole financially. Let's say they made some not so good financial decisions. They overspent. They were reckless with their money, reckless with their spending. No different than an individual that's overweight. "Oh, Rick, but that's harsh. I wasn't reckless." Yes, you were. We got to be honest, right? I mean, body weight and body fat just don't, oh my gosh, I woke up and I'm 50 pounds heavier. No, you were reckless. You were reckless in your nutrition. You were reckless possibly with your workouts. And hey, that's the position you're in. You got that negative balance in your checking account. You are in debt in credit cards. So here's the example. So the individual that has a negative balance in their bank account and credit card debt, okay, now they're like, look, man, I got to stop this reckless spending. So they get their credit card balance down to zero. They get their checking account at zero, right? At zero. Is it time to celebrate? No. Your checking account's at zero. Better than a negative balance, but it's zero. Now the real work begins to build that checking account, to have reserves in there, to have money. Now the real work starts. I'm not saying it was easy going from a negative balance to zero, but it was the easy part compared to what's ahead, okay? Folks, that's weight loss in a nutshell, baby, okay? When someone is overweight, right, they have a negative balance in their checking account. They have credit card debt. Okay, so losing weight, great. Fantastic. It's a start, right? You're on the start line. You now have a zero balance in your checking account. Not a negative balance anymore, a zero balance. Fantastic. Now the real work begins. Let's go, man. Now the real work begins. Is that harsh? No, it's called reality, right? If you want to live in this world of rainbows and unicorns and leprechauns and this fantasy land, hey, all big, go for it. Man, this is the real world, baby. This is reality, right? Zero balance. Now the real work begins. This is why we see so many individuals that they cannot sustain and maintain the body composition, the weight loss that they endured. There's many things going on here, right? If they went on a food, fat, or diet, of course they're not going to keep that weight off. That's the definition of a food, fat, or do you realize that diets and food fads were designed for you to fail? If you don't understand that, you better start to understand that. They're not designed to be successful. They're designed for you to fail because you're not going to be able to stay on it. And if you can't stay on it, how is it successful in terms of meaningful and sustainable results for a lifetime? Are you going to lose weight? Yes. Are you going to lose weight quickly on these diets? Yes. Are you going to rebound quickly in weight regain? Yeah, probably. You're guaranteed to regain some, all, or more of the weight that you lost. That's the diet. I'm the guy that trademarked the acronym for the word diet, DIET, disaster, imminent, every time. The next time you consider going on a diet, step back and go, whoa, 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 disaster, imminent, every time. Yep, that's exactly what it is, okay? So think about that checking account debt, the zero, the negative balance, the credit card debt. That's where we are with weight loss. And remember, I'm a huge proponent of transformations, body transformations. It's what I do. It's what I help my clients with, but I'm also very honest, right? Too many people just want all these cheers and attaboys and attagirls and, oh man, you're awesome, great job, look, you lost 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 100 pounds. And yes, while that's good and it should be applauded, we also have to be honest with these individuals and go, you're now on the start line. Now the work begins. Because if we're not honest, then we're just that. We're not honest. We're not being transparent. We are misleading individuals that, oh great, the finish line, you did it, you hit your goal. No, you didn't. You just got to the start line, which is great. I'd rather be on the start line than way behind the start line, right? Negative balance. So boom, zero balance. Now the work begins. So if your goal or goals, one of your goals is body composition change, body transformation, body fat loss, we can call it weight loss, but that's really not what we want. Go back to my dramatic examples of how easy it is to lose weight. It's super simple, man. It's super simple. That's why we don't want to focus on it. We want to focus on body transformation, body composition change, losing body fat. We want to build muscle, increase our body water percentage, and decrease our body fat percentage. Because remember, body water percentage and body fat percentage are inversely proportional to each other. So as we build muscle, muscle holds about four times more water than fat does. As we build muscle, we've got the ability, we can hold more water. So body water percentage goes up. Remember, body water, body fat, inversely proportional, meaning that as body water increases, what's going to decrease? You got it, body fat percentage. That's body composition change. That's body transformation. That's what's going to lead to meaningful and sustainable results for a lifetime. Not this transient weight loss and then weight regain. If you want to be on that weight loss, weight regain treadmill, great. Stop the video now and stop listening because this isn't for you. But if you truly want to achieve meaningful and sustainable results for a lifetime, we've got to get away from the finish line mentality. Hell, even when we're super fit and super ripped, look, I maintain single-digit body fat percentage year round, okay? Abs always lean year round. But I'm not on the finish line, okay? I'm always on the start line. That's my mentality as well, and I don't need to lose any weight, okay? I'm not on the finish line. Every time I wake up, man, new start line, new day, right? New opportunities. Got to fuel the body right. Got to work out smart. Got to get the right amount of sleep, okay? Like, you know, my fueling frequency, my fueling timing, my carbohydrate protein fat ratio. I mean, I got all those dialed in every day. Got my workouts dialed in every day. Got my rest and recovery dialed in every day. So there is no finish line in the world of working out, sports, fitness, nutrition, body composition, whether you're a fitness enthusiast, competitive athlete, somewhere in between, it doesn't matter. There's no finish line. And the minute you have the finish line mentality, you are going to go backwards. Whatever results you think you achieved, throw them out the window, man. So abandon the finish line mentality, okay? We're not finished, man. There's no finish line here. We've got to keep going. So weight loss gets you to the start line, and then the real work begins. Folks, if you want to achieve meaningful and sustainable results for a lifetime, it's as simple as this. You got to put the accelerator to the floor and never let up. And if that surprises you, then I'm sorry, somebody has not been honest with you throughout your entire life. Because success in any facet of life, is accelerator to the floor, never let up. And if we don't understand that, we better go back to square one and understand the meaning of success. And again, That's not just in body composition and fitness and health and nutrition. Folks, that's life, man. That's business. That's whatever in life, okay? So, accelerate to the floor. Don't let up. Be proud. I'm not saying don't be proud of your weight loss. Be proud of it. But put it in perspective, okay? You let yourself go. Admit that. Admit that. Because far too many people don't, okay? Oh, I've tried everything. It's so hard to lose weight. I just can't lose weight. You're lucky I'm not. Oh my gosh, all this BS, right? No. Be honest with yourself. You know exactly why you put on all that weight. You know exactly why you're fat. You know exactly why your body fat is where it's at. You know it, and you gotta admit it. That's number one. You gotta admit how you got to where you are, okay? Then, yes, be proud of the work you put in, absolutely, in order to lose that weight. But again, put it in perspective. You got yourself to the start line. Great, just understand. Now the real work begins. So folks, finish line mentality out the window. Let's start progressing forward, man. No finish line mentality here. So, till next time, you get out there and show your workout who's boss.